A Teacher Who Missed School One Day by Jada. Once upon a time, a teacher had some children who were a little crazy and sneaky. The story takes place in a classroom. Their teacher was always at school, but one day she was gone, and there was no sub. The children are curious at first, but then a student says they can do whatever they want, so they do. Then the principal comes in and makes them stop, and was dressed up but actual subbing for the principal, and it was their teacher. Finally, the sub comes rushing in, and they do their work. Last, they pack up and go home. And this is my adaptation of A Teacher Who Missed School One Day. The story takes place in a little town called Springville, in a class that teaches kids magic. There was only 1 week before summer vacation. Jake, a kid in the 5th grade class, liked learning, but he was tired of class. Jake had a plan to get an extra week of summer. He was going to make his teacher, Miss Mulligan, disappear. Principal Sheldon, the mean old principal of the school, would regularly check up on the 5th grade class to see if they were working. Jake and his friend Oscar planned to make Miss Mulligan disappear after recess using a special spell. After recess, as the kids come back to class, Jake runs up to Miss Mulligan, waves his wand, and poof, she was gone. The whole class sat there for a minute. Then Jake finally said, "No more teacher, we can do whatever we want." So the class did just that. The whole class was going crazy now. Jake and Oscar are happy. Meanwhile, Principal Sheldon was in the office when a student bursts in. It was Tracy. Tracy doesn't think Jake's plan is very good, so she went to tell Principal Sheldon that Jake made Miss Mulligan disappear. "He did what?" shouts Principal Sheldon as he storms out of his office towards the 5th grade class. The whole class stops as Principal Sheldon slams the door open. There was a silence for a second, then Principal Sheldon boomed, "Get to work or summer's canceled." The fun was over. Jake knew if he didn't make Miss Mulligan reappear, the whole class would lose their summer vacations. Jake grabs his wand and with a skillful wave, Jake makes Miss Mulligan reappear. Now that Miss Mulligan was back, Principal Sheldon left, but Jake was called to the office a few minutes later. Principal Sheldon tells Jake he has to go to summer school as a punishment for making the teacher disappear. The end.